quick video with just a little sad news, because you know my feelings that no matter how small your platform is, it's important to document both the failures and the successes when it comes to keeping animals, especially rescuing animals, because I think it's important. It doesn't all look like, this is so much fun, go out and do it and fill your house up with a bunch of pets, and it'll be no work at all. It is a lot of work. It's a hobby. Very few people get paid for it. I don't get paid for it. It's just the best hobby for me in the world. I just love animals, and I love fish. And goldfish are so neglected. I have a special soft spot for them where I really love taking in surrendered goldfish and giving them great homes. But today I finally lost Mr. and Mrs. Goldyfish, who was my fish who was kind of passing away slowly after having jumped out of the tank onto the top of the lid. I did everything I could, but she just couldn't survive that, and she must have hit herself on the side of the glass just wrong or something when she jumped out. And she was one of my very first two goldfish that initially got me into the hobby as an adult. I had some goldfish that we took care of that lived forever as kids, but they lived forever in terrible care, like now that I'm older and like now that there's all this research on it. But I have not really been in the hobby since I was an adult, and I really got back into it with two little rescue feeder fish, Mr. and Mrs. Goldyfish, and Bernini, who's right there, and one of their friends that I had taken home that did not live beyond being taken home. And I knew nothing at first. I had them in a 10-gallon tank. I really quickly upgraded them to a 29-gallon tank, and then to a 40 breeder, and then to this. But they made it. They were growing. They were strong. They showed, at least Bernini showed no signs of stunting, and the stunting that I felt like Mr. and Mrs. Goldyfish was showing was very minimal. But yeah, that jump out of the tank just got her. And she was very, very special to me because she was one of the fish that got me back into the hobby as an adult, and now the hobby of not just animals, but just like rescuing animals and fish in particular, and even not all of my fish are rescues, even just they just opened up this world of this very personal, very fun and healthy for me hobby. And I don't even like calling it a hobby because they're like my pets. I don't know. But yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Goldyfish is gone. And I just be careful for jumping, I guess, because, especially these big, long-bodied goldfish, they can jump. Love your pets and they'll love you back. Thanks for watching and for always being supportive.